welcome back to this tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to work with text. Right, I'm going to be showing you how to work with text, how to edit text, how to customize text. So just make sure you practice what you learned today. Just make sure you practice what you're going to learn today. So I'm going to write out something now. Let me increase the font. So, alright. Alright, so this is your test now. Experience. Let me bring it here. So if you see this, you click on this three dotted line. This one is to stretch it, and this particular one is to drag everything. Alright, if you come here, you want to drag it. If you use this particular one, you will make it so you just drag it down. Alright, it all depends on what you want. Okay, so you can see this experience, and you can come here, and if you want to make use of text encoding, so you are changing the case. As you can see, we have different types. We have lowercase, we have uppercase, we have title case, we have toggle case. Alright, let's see lowercase. Click on lowercase and click OK. Experience. Now everything is now on lowercase. So let's come back here, change case, click on uppercase and click on OK. This uppercase. Let's also make use of this other one. Alright, this title case. So I'm just doing it, just be seeing the effect of what we are doing, so that you can interpret for yourself what it means. Alright, this title case, which is only this first one will be a capital letter, all others will be small letters. Okay, you can see. Alright, so we'll come back here, test. So we have what we call toggle case. So just check what we have in here. Okay, it made this particular first one small and all others. So if you did Microsoft Word, I believe we have this in Microsoft. Okay, so let me go back and work with I think I prefer title case. Okay. So I think I prefer title case. So here you can see this bold. You can make this new bold. Click on it with bold. Here is italic. That means you're going to make it long. Italic. We can do it. You can make this underline. You can underline there. Now here, in case you are writing, you can make it left to right corner, just like the Microsoft Word. Okay. So this is what we have with. What you have here. So now we can add this color to this text. Alright, you can add color to this text. Now you can add shadow. Let me zoom in so that you'll be seeing it. You can add shadow. Alright, so you click on it. Now to add shadow, you come here. Oh, sorry, here. Remember I told you I'm going to make use of this place here, here, and here. When font is, we are talking about font. Right, add shadow. First of all, let me duplicate it. Just left click, drag, and right click to duplicate. Either you use Ctrl D on your keyboard, or you just drag it. You left click, drag it up. While you are still holding your left click, you right click. So you have that. So now we are going to add shadow to this. So I will just come here on this particular one, interactive drop shadow. So here you come here, start from this beginning and drag it. So you are dragging the shadows. So now you can see the difference between this one and this one. So over here, this is the feather. The feather is the distance between the shadow and the right up. So I'll make this one 5. 5 is feet for most shadow. 5. You can see it has reduced the feather. And here you can deal with the color. You can make it blue, yellow. You can pick any color you want. But I think, alright. So I want to make this black. There's 2 black here. This is normal black. And this is your 100% dark. This is normal, is darker than the normal black. So you can see the difference. So check the difference between this and this. It's like this is more beautiful, right, than this particular one and this one. So what we are going to do now, I'm going to give this a line color. Alright, in order to give this a line color, I will come here, outline 2, I'll click on this, I'll come here and let me just say 2.0. So these the line caps, I'll make use of it. These the corners, that's the corners of this right up, I'll make it of it. Then behind view, scale with image. Now this is the perfect way of doing it, okay? You can try it out on your own way, different way you want it, but this is actually, this one makes more sense. So you have to make use of the way it is like this. Click on OK. You see the difference. Then the line color is black by default, okay? So I can decide to come here now and right click on this to make it white. Okay, you can see the difference between this and this, right? So you see the difference between this and this. So this is how you work with your font. Okay, and alright, so you can also come here and use your shortcuts. These are line colors. Come and click on this to give you automatically line color without going through this process. It's just that this process gives you more option. You can use F12 on your keyboard to access it. It gives you more option to decide how it's going to look like. Alright, editing style, color, and every other thing. You can do everything here. Alright, I wouldn't have to come here and change the color. Okay, you can also just pick this other one. See how big it is. You can see now. Alright. You can also do something like this and just break this one here. Okay. I'll bring text to the front. It went back because that font is kind of more recent than this one. So as you can see. So you can just do your design anyhow. This is called this experience. So there's something else I want to do. Come here. Don't forget we are playing with text. Alright. We can also make use of these shape tools to work on text. But the only thing we can do there is to first of all make sure we come here and convert it to curve. Don't forget, before you can make use of these shape tools on anything, you have to convert them to curve. So I will zoom that. I want to take this X, I want to edit this particular one. I will just drag it here, and let's go back and see what we did. You see this? Alright, so I can also come here, click on this, and drag just these two. see what we got here now. Okay. So actually it's creativity. So you can decide to just play with it the way you want. You can decide to play with it the way you want. So we are going to try out something else. Just come here. There are other tools here that we can use. This iterative extrude tools. Let's see what it means. So you drag it. Give it a line cross so we can see what's going on. So this is your 3D. Let's increase the line color. They have something like this. Alright, so let's do something else. Now, if you want to remove this shadow that we added to this write-up, what you need to do is to come here, come to arrange. It's a break drop down shadow. So you break apart. You can use the shortcut Ctrl K. Alright. So I'll just come here and click on it. Now this is what we do now. You remove it, you see that they have been separated. And this is the shadow. So in case you need the shadow for design, you want to use the shadow for design, maybe you want to put it in your background or something, maybe something like this, depending on how you want to, you wish to work with it. So it just depends on your own method of creativity, what you want to do. So CorelDraw actually give you this opportunity to do whatever you like. Alright, so if you're an artist, it will be very easier for you because anything that comes to your mind based on you are creative, you'll be able to do it with CorelDraw. So let's move on. So we are going to So we're going to make use of this particular tools, interactive distortion tool. It's going to scatter what we have here. Okay. Yeah. I think the distortion is so much, I will reduce it. There's some designs you see, you think is the font, it's not the font, it's just the way they design, you can see. So that's that. Let's go to try to add one more. Over here you can decide to drag this down, drag this up. Alright, you can decide to drag it this way. You can decide to play with this text the way you want. Alright, so it all depends on what you want. You can raise this way. So it depends on your design, what you are working with. You understand? So you can actually play with this thing anyhow. Alright. So the best way to actually learn this thing is to practice. Because practice makes perfect. Okay. You have to go start practicing to be able to achieve some of these things. So alright, so we are going to you guys have seen something like this before. Coming. Situation whereby you see a write-up maybe around this globe. Okay, we are going to do something like that now, so stay with me. Alright, so just come here. This writer is talking about you. So experience the new age of Gen Z. So now we want this writer to go around around this box, this cycle. Now what I did is I created a cycle, I made duplicate and I brought one to the center. Alright, so I want this writer now to go around it like this. So here's what I'm going to do. I will come to test. You see fit test to path. Click on it. I will come here and click. Alright, so now I can edit it. So you can see that's how to do. So what I want to do, I want to remove this write-up because you can see it's already connected to this box and I want to remove it. You don't really need to remove it, but in this case I want to show you how to do that. You can see it's a break test apart. Now at first it didn't show anything here. It was not highlighted because I didn't move it, so I have to move it. I have to move it so that it will show that I'm done editing. The reason why it didn't show, it didn't give me this option much, okay? Because they felt CorelDraw I was still working on it. Now that I'm done, since I'll be able to move it around, you mean I'm done. In case I want to separate this from this particular line, I can just come here and click on it. I'll come to arrange. Arrange. You can see it's no longer it's not highlighted. Okay. Okay, now you can see it has shown again. So you can also come here and group it. I'll just break apart. You can see I can move this one now. And then I can move this. Alright, so I can also work on it the way I want. So I don't want it to be too close. Alright, so I'll give this one a line color. Here's a shortcut here. same thing that you are doing here. This is a shortcut. Alright, you can just click on it. Give it 2. And give this one 2. Alright, so I'm going to add color to it so that you can be seeing it well. Like this. Now, right, so one more thing, you will notice that if you want to fit text to part, you cannot do it here. You cannot do it under it. Right? So, but there are some designs you have seen. There is text to part under this place. There's a right up here. But let me write something. Okay. Now I cannot fit this text to this part. If I fit to part, it will come here. Okay. It will not come down here. It cannot be under it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come here. I'm going to come here and click on. I'll make use of this line. I will come to shape tools. Now we are going to manipulate it. So there's no need I will try it out later to show you that you cannot actually fit it to part. If not, it will come down here and then you will not be able to read it. This Z will not be here. Understand? This X will now come this way. You will not be able to read it. Unlike what I want to do that. So this you can actually read from here, new era. Okay. You cannot use text to part to fit this one in. It will not work. It will only work here. So I will show you that later. So I'm going to trying to get something like this. Alright, I've gotten it. So I'll come here now. I'll click on this. Test to part. I'll come here and click on it. Alright, so alright. This is something like this. So what I will do now is to break apart. You can see the break apart is not showing because they feel I'm still editing. So let me move it up and down. Now it has appeared. I'll break apart. Now I have gotten this. I can now come here. And place it here. Delete this. So this is how you get put this one here, put one down here. So this is how you design something like this. So if you want to fit text to path, you can just go ahead and do it. If you come down here, so the issue is that you cannot fit text to this. Or let me just give it a try. Alright, let me show you. Test into path. See? You can track it down. What I was saying. So if you drag it down, you now have to read from this side. It's supposed to be from here, just like what you have here. Maybe you can see what we have here now. So it's not going to work. So just try to take it back to the top. Now you can read. This is a test. So this is why you cannot use this method to write under it. Okay, you have to improvise. So using CorelDraw, you can always improvise and do a lot of stuff. So I'll just bring that back here. Okay. I guess this video was helpful. Let me check whether there are still things I need to talk about. Alright, in issues like this, you can then group it together. So this, you can use this almost like a logo. As you can see, it's almost like a logo. Alright, most people use this for logo. Just with most churches, you can just place ego inside your Bible, and then your logo is done. But you have to work on this very well. Alright, so this is just a tutorial, so you have to work on this very well. Try to make sense. People pay you to do job for them, you have to do it well in order for you to get more jobs on them. So I'm just going to check. So over here I'm going to click on or use Ctrl G. Right? Click on group. Once I click on group, I can move it around and everything will go the same way. Alright? So I still believe I have one or two things to do this test. So in test, they will have color combination. So I'm going to come here, fountain fill. Alright, so over here now we have two colors, and then we have three colors. Currently we have two colors, which is this color we are seeing here. That's this the output. Right. But let me just show you this. So we have here and here. So you see the content experience has two different colors. So I think this is another broad explanation. I think I will have a separate video. I don't want this video to be too long. We have a separate video where we talk about this color combination, background color, and how to work on colors. It's very broad and I need to explain it better so that you can understand how to work with colors. Alright. So I believe we are done with this tutorial. Let me just check if we have other things. So in our next tutorial, we're going to look at how to work with colors. Right? Because this background that we have here, we can also give this a color.
there's a lot you can do with colors and how to place background inside here. How to, so I'm going to be, so it's actually very, very broad and it's going to take a lot of time. So there's no need to go into that now. So practice what you have learned today. So in the next class, we are going to check how to work on colors and how to colors and background. I think I will mention both videos together, how to work on colors and how to create background. So you can actually create background inside your test just like we did here. You can replicate it here. There's a lot you can do. So let me check if we still have other things to talk about test. Okay. Alright, so I guess others will come later. Once if there's anything we want to design that I haven't taught before, I can just create a separate video and do more explanation. And in case you have any question, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section. Don't hesitate to ask your question in the comment section so that we can deal with it. So when you ask your question in the comment section, we'll be able to create a new video based on the question in case we have not dealt with it. Maybe there might have been something you have seen and we have talked about working with text and you didn't see it here. Okay, I know there's something, I'm missing something here. Over here, okay, we need to talk about this. Right, I think something is wrong with this too. Or it's not responding. Let's make use of this. You can see the effects. Most of these tools are not that important. That's why I didn't talk about it actually. You just add some few designs to what you are doing. Alright, so talk about transparent background. You can actually make this thing transparent. Transparent. So font, also make font transparent and decide to make it uniform. Or you can make it linear. Okay. So font can also you can actually play with it. There's a lot you can also do with it also. Alright, so maybe you can ask your questions in the comment section. From there we're able to know what you want us to talk about. Because you actually need to understand how font work so that if you are designing, you will not be finding it difficult. Once you want to do something creative, you will know where to go and things to paste. So these are very important. So before we go into design proper, start designing banners, flyers, you need to understand how all these fonts work. Okay, if you don't understand how it works, your design is going to be shallow. And there are certain things you want to replicate, you won't be able to do it right because you don't know how it works. So the foundation is very important. If you are watching this video, make sure you try to practice. If you don't have access to a laptop, try to get a laptop, maybe from your friends, borrow from your friends. And in this era, it's very important you have a laptop. If you want to learn anything tech, you can't just rely on your phone alone. So it's majorly digital marketing, and you can actually do it with your phone. And there are some design software that, though we are going to be working with Canva and Pixar Lab, so these are software that you can use on your phone. That software that you can use on your phone. So you can just focus on only using phone. Alright, the laptop is very important. There's a lot of software you use on laptop that you cannot use on your phone. And so many things you can do here. Even if it's CorelDraw on your phone, there are so many things we cannot be able to do here because the laptop is more flexible and easy to use. So I believe we enjoyed and understood everything that has been taught here today. So I will see you in the next class.